Hello and welcome back to my simple channel. I'm Simply Dave, and today I'm ranting about something I think we can all relate to. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, oh, they're talented, or they do some cool things, only for you to realize that while they may be talented, they're not great people? That has happened to me so many times, and I will be ranting about a few individuals that come to mind. As a bonus, this video should showcase the kinds of stuff I'm into. Which is pretty fun, am I right? Without further ado, let's get into it. First up is Devin Booker. For those that don't know, Devin Booker is an NBA player for the Phoenix Suns. I think he's really talented, but I should have seen the red flags from the start. He may be cool towards fans, but the way he carries himself by constantly complaining towards the officials and acting like a baby when he literally just gets touched is pretty bad. I mean, he also dated Kendall Jenner. Oh my god, why? Out of all people, you had the hots for her? Oh my god, oh my god. The next person is Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara is a current professional wrestler for AEW, and he's pretty talented, yeah. Probably one of the most talented wrestlers on that roster. My issue with him, however, is that man cheated on his ex-girlfriend. Long story short, he used to be with this girl named Pam, and he got engaged with her. It was actually on television. Then, all of a sudden, it's found out that they broke up, and after saying he wasn't with this female wrestler, Ty, he was then just all of a sudden with her. I mean, there's a chance that's probably not even the correct story. It is what was just off the top of my head before doing a little bit research while I was recording the script. But either way, that is not a great look. What doesn't help is how he married her within a very short time frame at all. It was only like 8 months after they got together. And he also shoved their relationship down everyone's throat, posting all the photos, and it got to a point where he flexed his AEW TNT Championship with her in a photo that I can't even show. Point is, he's talented, but he wronged his ex. Like every straight white guy ever. Next, we have Sia. Sia has made some classic songs over the years, like Chandelier and Elastic Heart, but she also made Music, the movie. And that movie is what not to do when trying to cover the struggles of an autistic individual. First, every method in that movie to quote-unquote calm down an outburst was completely opposite of what someone should do if an autistic person is having an outburst, because the methods they used are actually quite dangerous towards said autistic individuals. The movie was also in partnership with Autism Speaks, a company that on the surface seems like they're trying to help, but in actuality, they are a very ableist group. Sia also refused to work with anyone with actual autism because she simply did not have the patience to do so. And to think, she dragged the lovely Leslie Odom Jr. into this. That's not very nice of you to do that to him, sir. Next is a person who is no longer with us. This was the Ultimate Warrior, a former professional wrestler for WWE way back then in the 1980s. He was one of the company's top stars, but I can't acknowledge that talent when this guy was an absolute ass. I remember there was this section in one of Bret Hart's books that talked about how there was this Make-A-Wish kid backstage that wanted to see him, and Warrior literally ducked the kid and never let him near him. There's more to the stuff with the Warrior, and if you're curious, you can check out The Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior DVD, probably one of the most savage examples of a mockumentary that I've ever seen. I also know that the Warrior is not seeing heaven. Our second to last person for today is Nobuhiro Watsuki. This may be the worst case so far. Watsuki is the creator of the popular manga and anime series Rurouni Kenshin. If you were to ask a weeb about this series, they would tell you that it is a classic. Unfortunately, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, I'm just going to say it straight up. The creator, Watsuki, was found with possession of DVDs that contained CP Yep, you heard that correctly. He had DVDs of CP in his home and later admitted that he was into elementary and middle school girls. I don't even have any witty remarks for this. This is just egregious. The last person that I will be talking about today is Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit was also a former WWE star, but there is a reason I put him last. What he did was next level forms of evil. This guy was not even a jerk or weird. He was just straight up evil. What did he do? Only unalive his wife and kid and then kicked the bucket. It's a shame too, because he was so talented, so fun to watch, but that will always be overshadowed by what he did. Sad, really. I'd hate to end the video on that sour note, so I'll mention someone that I can actually make fun of. This is Sneeko. Sneeko's not talented, he's just down tremendous by letting his girl get cut. Anyways, I'm sure someone out there has felt my pain before, and maybe some of you felt the pain based on the people I've mentioned. It's a good thing people like Ryan Reynolds exist, or else I'd have no clue what to do. Well, except lie in bed all day. Y'all hear that? It's my dog. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to record! He wronged his ex-girl. God damn it, it was going so good up until that point. And the last person I will be talking about today is Chris Benoit. No, okay, I'm not keeping in that take. That sounded electrical. First, every method mentioned in that movie to, quote-unquote, calm down and out, I'm gonna retake that.